type will take on the winner of Jenk Behic and Prince Amir. Oh, listen to the applause. It can only mean one thing. Make his way to the ring. Originally from Turkey, now based in Australia. Trained by Blitz Hall of Famer Johnny Sheeter. He's the pin-up boy of Aussie kickboxing. The Great White Shark, Jenk Behic, is back, Hammer.
Well, the Great White Shark is back. Jenk Behic, after a long layoff. It's going to be interesting to see how much ring rust has set in on Behic. Not too much, I predict.
Oh, and make his way to the ring is kickboxing's royalty. A former three-time world champion originally from Iran. Now based in Sydney. The one, the only Prince Amir. Another man making a huge comeback to the ring this year after a 2-year layoff. He is the legend, Prince Amir. Hammer, they call him a showstopper. Never any shortage of excitement when Prince Amir's in the house.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael, Prince Amir has also been training very, very hard for this tournament, and have a look at him go. Certainly, Jenk Behic is going to have his work cut out for him.
Speaking of hard work, let's go across to the man in the biggest bow tie in Melbourne, Mr. Andy Raymond.
K1 World Max quarterfinal number 2 coming your way. Once again, K1 rules govern. We are scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, and tonight he is fighting out of the blue corner. Originally from Turkey, now based in Melbourne and training out of the Sunshine Police Youth Gym and trained by Blitz Hall of Famer Johnny Sheeter. A warm homeboy welcome for the Great White, Jenk Behic. Standing across the ring, originally from Iran, now based in Sydney, a former 3-time world champion. Last time out, he was victorious and is trained out of Amir's gym in Blacktown and is helping hand speed Central Coast legend Angelo Hyder. Ladies and gentlemen, he is kickboxing royalty. He is Prince Amir. Once again, the third man inside the ring, Mr. Dave Hedgecock.
Well, the living legend Dave Hedgecock calls the Great White Shark Jenk Behic and the Prince Amir into the centre of the ring.
Okay, we know what sort of a fight I want. In case for knockdown, whoever's sprayed the knockdown must go to the first in this corner before I start my count. 2 knockdowns of any description, that's a loss of the fight. You understand what I'm saying? Any warnings from me, I will relate a loss of a point as well. Listen to what I call, do as I ask, we'll have a great fight.
Tarek Solak, it should be a close contest. How do you see it? Prince Amir versus Jenk Behic.
Yes, it should be a very close one, but then again, every fight's very close tonight, and we just lost our favourite on the first fight. God knows what's going to happen on this one.
The Hammer, how do you see it? Jenk Behic, a long layoff for him. Prince Amir still coming back after a 2-year break. A battle of the comebacks, really.
Well, Amir has had a couple of warm-ups to this, Michael, whereas Behic is coming in cold somewhat, but take nothing away from Jenk. He's been training very hard down there at the Sunshine Gym under the auspices of Johnny Sheeter, and he's been putting in the rounds down there at the gym. So we'll shake off the cobwebs, Behic in the first round, and hopefully settle in for a nice tidy battle with the Prince.
2 superb kickers and superb boxers in Jenk Behic and Prince Amir. The Muay Thai or limited Thai experience going the way of Prince Amir.
Let go of each other.
Expect him to maybe tie up Jenk Behic and work those knees. Jenk is a kickboxer. He is not a Thai fighter. Nice step up front kick there by Prince Amir off the rear leg. Snappy jab, right hand there by Amir, working the knees early onto the breadbasket. Behic just negating the knee by bringing the left up around the waist section of Prince Amir. Third man in centering, the living legend Dave Hedgecock. Round kick there by Amir. A nice trap and sweep there by Prince Amir.
Behic should stick and move a little, just find his footing, settle, and feel out centre ring a little more. He's always very eager to get it on, Jenk Behic. He always wants to get in there and trade punches.
Tarek Solak, interesting to see Jenk Behic starting to work the knees. Haven't seen him in Muay Thai fights in the past.
Yes, that's right, and I think he should maybe try to stay away from the knee fighting with Amir and maybe try to punch it out and kick it out from distance with him.
Comments there from the super promoter Tarek Solak ringside with myself, Michael Chavallo, and Mark the Hammer Castanini. And we're coming at you from the showroom in Melbourne. Oh, a nice tagging left hand there by Jenk Behic.
Tidy combination from Behic. Left, right, and high round kick. Finding the mark.
High right round kick there by Behic, just missed him with the left hook. Amir forced on the back foot early on here in the first round. High right round kick there from me. Behic tags him with the left hand, and Amir ties him up. Well, they're going hell for leather here in the first round again. Right in front of our commentary position. Good solid start here by Behic so far, Hammer.
Well, Jenk Behic is certainly looking the goods to date. Wanting to get it on. Needs to settle. He keeps attacking consistently, Behic.
All tied up, nowhere to go. Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Tarek Solak, good solid first round.
Yes, a very good round, and Behic just put a couple of good combinations there.
Behic moves forward again, as we said, formerly from Turkey, now based here in Melbourne. A nice tidy left hand there by Behic, again negating the knees of Prince Amir. Very clever work so far from Behic, Hammer.
Well, Jenk has been to Thailand and trained at Sichuan over there with Johnny Skidder, but of course the Prince has lived and trained in Thailand for a number of years.
Big thumping right hand by Prince Amir, then a knee to the breadbasket. Behic tries to turn him around. Step back. It has been a gutsy first round so far, set by 3 rounds under K1 rules. Left round kick to the ribcage there from Jenk Behic. Behic moves forward again.
Should perhaps mention that both these gentlemen know each other quite well. They're actually quite friendly outside of the ring. And they're both gentlemen outside the ring, but in centre ring it's all business.
Into the final 10 seconds now.
There's $400,000 worth of reasons why they're going at each other right now, Mark. And as you probably heard that yesterday at the press conference, I let everybody know that the tournament from 200,000 Australian has gone up to 400,000 Australian dollars.
I think I'd fight my best mate for 400,000, Tarek.
Well, what a gutsy first round between Prince Amir and Jenk Behic. It is anyone's for the taking. Behic showing some proficiency so far in the knee department.
Probably an even first up round. Behic landing some good combos, however. But Amir landing some good clean strikes. Behic negating a few of those. So there's nothing in it, this one, the first round. There you see Behic landing that right round. Amir chopping out the supporting leg. He'll do that, the Prince. Every time he catches one leg high, he chops the low one. That is supreme skill from the Prince. And it's very hard to pick that up when you're on the receiving end.
Round 2.
We are ready to roll into the second round of action. This one's scheduled for 3x3. It is the K1 Max semi-finals brought to you by the only man that could do it, super promoter Tarek Solak. And it was a torrid first round between Prince Amir and Jenk Behic. Here we go in the second stanza. Behic tying up the Prince early on. Snappy trade of left hands there. High right round kick by Behic, then tags with the right hand. Nice combination fighting so far from the Great White Shark. 1-2 there from Prince Amir. Smack bang on the kisser. Overhand right left hook combination there by Jenk Behic. Behic storming forward on Prince Amir. He's taking it right up to the Prince. Amir just getting out of dodge with a little bit of fancy footwork, and Behic right back on him.
Watch the head, though.
Jenk Behic looking a little faster than the Prince here in the second round, trying to snake those arms into the grapple behind the neck of Prince Amir. Solid start this one from Jenk so far, Hammer.
Solid start. Behic landing some good clean shots, but Amir now answering.
You know, the way I see this fight is 2 stubborn Middle Eastern men, one Turkish, one Iranian, and I don't think either one of them is going to give this fight up.
They are not giving an inch. You're indeed correct there, Tarek Solak. Dave Hedgecock will separate both men. It has been a torrid encounter for 1.5 rounds so far. Nice outside leg kick there by Jenk Behic. He might have been stunned a little bit. Just a slip, says Dave Hedgecock. Pork right hand there by Behic fell short. Oh, beautiful step around there from Behic, but didn't follow up afterwards. And if you've just joined us, Iron Mike Sambides has been defeated. He has been cut and stopped by Mike Cope in the first round. So Mike Cope will face the winner of this one between Jenk Behic and Prince Amir.
Well, Amir getting his knees up nice and high now. Behic's going to have to be very wary of those knee strikes.
Big knee there from Jenk Behic, believe it or not, to the upper ribcage of Prince Amir.
Knee strikes of his own.
Tarek Solak, interesting stuff here from Jenk Behic so far.
Yes, I'm impressed with Jenk's knee fighting today. I thought he probably wouldn't stand with Amir on the knees, but he's doing pretty well there. As a matter of fact, it's a very balanced fight, and the both boys are doing very well.
Certainly, even Stevens.
It is a fight that has been talked about for a long, long time, and has finally come together here tonight. And Jenk Behic, like a stock whip, just cracks away to the outside left thigh. Nice right hand smack bang on the cranium there, the cracker from Prince Amir.
I tell you what, but Behic is continually landing those rear round kicks to the thigh of Amir, and you've got to count them in the scoring inside thigh kick there. You've got to count that one. So Behic is landing some good scoring shots.
Lethal uppercut. Oh, big right hand smack bang on the jaw there from Amir. Behic Behic might have been stunned by that one, just slipped on the slippery canvas. And Dave Hedgecock helps him back up to his feet. Into the final seconds now, the second round. They're tied up again. Slapping round kick to the left ribcage there from Jenk Behic. Behic dancing, grooving around the ring. Looks to have been his round thus far. Nice high right knee and the left one there from Prince Amir, getting some leverage now. Dave Hedgecock separates both men. How do you see this round, Tarak?
I see the round pretty even. Both boys are, like I said, very stubborn, and they're both throwing a lot of leather and kicks.
Into the final 10 seconds now.
I think it's a very interesting round, actually. Very nice fight.
Into the final few seconds, step up jab, round kick combination there. Nice tagging left hand by Jenk Behic. High right round kick by Amir.
Behic taking those round kicks on the gloves.
Oh, high left round kick there from Prince Amir to end the round. And I tell you what a contest we've got in our hands.
I'll tell you what, I'll edge the way of Behic on that round. I'll say that he probably scored a few more shots in the round, especially the low leg kicks, landing fairly consistently. Amir come back with some good knee strikes, however. As Tarak said, not a lot in it. But if I had to lean one way, I'd probably lean the way of Behic for that round. First round even, second round possibly Behic. You will see Amir step up. There's a tidy right cross left hook combo from Behic. Front kick lances off the body, steps in. There's that low kick that he scores with, and uppercut. Amir trying for the knee strike, but Behic consistently working, just totally bombarding Amir on the way in. Again, Behic keeping the tight guard. He needs to watch out for that big right hand of Amir. Amir does possess a hell of a lot of power out of his right hand, and that's just a slip there from Behic on the canvas.
Second down. It's time to go to war.
It is anyone's for the taking. You can cut the atmosphere in here with a knife. Prince Amir versus Jenk Behic, the third and final round. Who will progress into the semi-finals of this K1 Max in Melbourne? Nice short left hand, big looping left there from Jenk Behic. Sweat flying off the brow of both men. Behic wades in again with the handiwork. Drops the right hand down to the breadbasket as Prince Amir. Sweeping leg kick from kickboxing's royalty. Amir moves in with a big tub-thumping right hand. Behic thought about the front kick. Overhand right by Behic, then ties him up for the knees. Corking heel to the back of the thigh there from Prince Amir. Clever tactic from him. Voted as the smartest man in Australian kickboxing, Prince Amir. High right round kick, right hand combination there from Amir.
Amir's scoring a lot better in this last round, boys, and
he is coming on strong now, Tarak Amir. He knows he's got to bring it on in this third round.
As you probably know from the past, Amir's a good 12-round fighter and he's usually a slow starter.
Yes.
But on this fight, I mentioned earlier on, you should definitely start fast on the first round.
Agreed, it has been a much better round so far for Prince Amir in the third stanza. He's got to bring home the big bickies now.
I tell you
Sweeping
what,
inside leg kick, mix the mark there for Behic.
I tell you what, Tarak, though, doesn't matter which way this fight goes, as these boys move into the next round, whoever wins, they're certainly going to be a little battered up from the continual blows they've taken all the way through.
That's right, and they're going to be up against a fresh Mike Cope.
Mike Cope is going to be fresh and ready.
And a very confident Mike Cope.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to be on a high after taking out Zambides.
Oh, slappy outside leg kick there by Jenk Behic. Both men sucking in the air. High left round kick there from the Prince. Behic just sizing him up. Moves forward again. Oh, an axe kick there from Prince Amir. Trying to drop the big kibosh on the collarbone. Behic just ties him up again. Dave Hedgecock separates both men. Into the final seconds now. Turning back, kick thought about it there to Jenk Behic. Snappy jab, right hand, tags him on the jaw. Here comes the handiwork. Here comes the heavy artillery. Into the midsection there by Behic. Behic now rallying back to the final stages.
Amir is probably the stronger of the two in this round. Thus far, Behic really needs to bring it on.
He might have been tagged there by the Prince. Yes, the standing count being applied. This is Prince Amir's round.
Oh,
it will be Prince Amir's round.
I tell you what, if it goes to a 10-8 round, that could just about cost Jenk the fight.
Jenk's come out all guns blazing now. He's on a demolition mission. Can Amir drop him again? Round kick to the ribs there by Jenk Behic. Step up front kick, a real gut puncher by Behic. Look at Amir go. High right round kick by the Prince. Jenk Behic, worse for wear. They're all tangled up. Tarak Solik, it has been Prince Amir's round.
Yes, definitely Prince Amir's round here, and it makes the fight more interesting. We'll see what the outcome of the judge is going to be.
Comments there from the super promoter, Tarak Solik, the man responsible for tonight's extravaganza. Snappy left hand there by Prince Amir. Just countered the high right round kick from Behic. Moves in again, walks into a right hand by Behic. Nice knee by Behic. Amir finishes it off with a short left hook. There's the end of 3 rounds, Hammer.
Well, there's the end of the third. And this one will go to a decision. Unfortunately, I believe that on that count,
How do you see it?
on that count, they could just about have cost Behic the fight. He was certainly looking the goods in the second round, but coming down to topping that count in the third round, that could possibly sway it Amir's way. Also, the first round is a consideration. The first round I would have scored even, but if the judges, of course, have lent either way to one of the fighters, they will certainly put it on a decision. For me, I wouldn't like to make a call this one either way, although, as I said, I felt that Jenk certainly did well in the second, but with the count in the third, it could possibly put it Amir's way. Once again, we see Jenk stalking forward. Big right hand just caught him. Amir let that right hand go, and that's what I said earlier that Behic had to be wary of, because this is a lot of power in that right hand, the Prince, and when he nails it home, you certainly feel it on the receiving end, and that's unfortunate for Behic, but that's the way it went in that third round. There it is, right there, right on the jawline, and just took Jenk down to one knee. One word would describe this fight, and that is tough. That is probably the only word I could find to describe it. A very tough fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecard. We have a draw.
Well, a drawn decision. We might go one more round.
One more time.
Well, there you go. How about that? The crowd certainly love it, Hammer. We're going to get one more round out of Prince Amir and Jenk Behic.
I'll tell you what, I love that, because that is certainly the way I would have seen it.
Tarek Solak, a good decision there. One more round.
Yes, and the only person that's benefiting out of this is Mike Cope again.
You'd be having a party at the back there.
Well,
Mike Cope, Nick Carroll, the boys, I can hear the champagne popping from here.
Oh, yeah, if you've
party
just
music
joined
going.
us.
We've got the house music going. They're loving it at the back.
Seconds down.
Mike Cope did beat Michael Zambides in one round, and he will face the winner of Jenk Behic and Prince Amir, who are now going in to the 4th round of action. That is all part of K1 Max, brought to you by Tarek Solak, the super promoter. Left hook there by Jenk Behic. They must go at it hell for leather. It is anyone's for the taking. Let's see if we can score it here ringside, Hammer.
Let's start to count the landing shots.
Outside leg kick was one there for Behic.
He landed one just before that, so that was 2 to Behic. Amir, a couple of short punches.
I don't know why these guys are taking it so easy, because this is like one fight to win, one round to win.
Right cross from Behic, just over the top of the glove of Amir.
3 connecting shots for Behic so far. There's a short left from Amir.
Short left.
Nice outside fly kick again from Behic. They've got to be raking up the points.
Upper left hand of Amir. That kick from Amir on the arm.
High right round kick there by Jenk Behic.
Right hand landed. Here we go. Tying up. Knee strike.
Behic landing a little bit more so far, Hammer, in this round.
You've got to break it down and check out all the scoring shots. If they're hitting elbows, arms, and areas of non-scoring region, don't count it.
Spinning back fist there by Jenk Behic. Is into the crowd. Love that one, Tarek.
Yes, they did off the mark a little bit, but it was a good effort. He's bleeding on the left-hand side of his forehead.
He looks to have some blood trickling down there now. Prince Amir has cut him open, maybe with a high knee.
Rib kick
oh,
there
yes,
from Amir
indeed.
landing.
He's bleeding from the top of his head.
He has.
Must have been one of those high kicks, maybe the toes.
Round kick from Behic to the ribs of Amir.
Hammer, the more scoring shots so far from Jenk Behic.
Yes, front kick there scoring from Amir.
Behic has been cut, as Tarek Solak mentioned. Blood streaming down the left forehead of
knee strike. Behic landing.
Hammer, meanwhile, he's doing the scoring for us here at ringside. It is one round.
Round kick on the glove. Body kick, count it. No takedown from Amir. In goes the knee strikes. That's 2-3 landing shots from Behic. One from Amir.
Jenk Behic is raking up the points in this extension round. Amir really is to turn on the adrenaline now.
Right hand there from Amir landing. Side of the head of Behic. Left hook landing from Behic.
Beautiful right hand.
2 knee strikes, Behic. Got to count them.
Behic is weighing in the points here in the final extension round. Some of our K1 guests ringside, including Managing Director Ken Amir, all the way from Japan.
Front kick landing, Behic, got to score that.
Also, Japanese television station TBS is here.
Yes, we saw the roving camera.
Konnichiwa, for my Japanese friends. Here we go, Behic, 2 and 3 shots landing.
Jenk Behic.
Oh, a bit of a low blow there.
South of the border there for Prince Amir.
Okay, I won't count that one.
He'll be auditioning for the Sydney Boys Fire after that one. A solid round for Jenk Behic so far, Tarek Solak. One feels he might go through.
I'm trying not to make a comment about this fight in the sense of who's winning and who's losing from the beginning, if you notice. Only because, as you know, Jenk's Turkish and he's a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And Amir, he's one of my best friends. I've been training for years.
Landing kick from...
Listen to the crowd rally behind both fighters now. Amir ties him up, and here comes the Prince.
2 knee strikes, Behic.
Amir's turning it on.
Round kick.
Amir's going to bring it home. A catch on sweep, but down goes Behic.
That's got to go Behic's way. Too many landing, scoring shots from Jenk Behic.
Hammer, how do you see it? You were calling the shots ringside.
No,
how do you see it?
That's got to, if it doesn't go to Behic, the judges need to have a good, hard, long look at themselves in the mirror.
More connecting blows from the Great White Shark.
Definitely, we scored it as the shots were thrown, and Behic just landed too many scoring shots. The Prince a little tentative. Some good in close work from the Prince, but a lot of it just glancing. So you've got to give that round to Behic. Once again, well, there's that low blow. Hurts me just looking at it. Referee Dave Hitchcock calling for time. Took a little bit of time to breathe it up there, the Prince. And Behic, as I said, landing just a few more scoring shots in that round. Front kick off the round kick, and leg kick caught there from Amir. And the takedown. Got to pay the takedown on the Prince, but I just believe that Behic landed more scoring shots, and with the look at the tape, you count them up, and you've got to give it to Behic because he was throwing the landing shots through that round. The Prince there landed a round kick and then sweep takedown, so you've got to count that, but still just a little too late. So that round certainly going the way of Behic.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the judges' scorecard, how about putting your hands together for 2 warriors in center ring? One gets the early shower, the other the task of facing Mike Cope in semi-final number 1. We have a split decision, but the man transferring through to the semi-finals from the red corner, Prince Amir.
Well, there you have it, Hammer.
That's disgraceful. What can I say? If you're going on that last round, tape the fight, look at it, judges, count the scoring shots.